Hangover gang, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are back in the building representing HOG in the comment section down below. Let me know if you're here. We are on episode, I think, number 6, right? I just listened to Tom Macdonald's Politically Incorrect. By far, so far, my favorite song of this Tom Macdonald journey. We are in the rabbit hole right now. Just a little tip in there. We're not all the way in yet. We just put the tip in. But we're gonna go deeper down this canal and see if we find that spot. You get what I'm saying, G? Oh, I got bars, baby. Leave a like for that one. You have to. We're gonna jump into this one. Tom Macdonald Whiteboy. I don't know who this guy is on the thumbnail. Looks like a black boy. Oh, bars? Shit. All right, white boy, Tom Macdonald. Let's see what you're spitting, bro.
I feel guilty for that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burnt a cross or hit my face with a hood. You can't.
You racist piece of ass! How dare you not own up to what people in the past that most likely may not be related to you anyway did, huh? How dare you not feel guilty for the ancestors that existed, huh? How dare you not feel guilty for all of the crimes that were taking place by people that were white? You should never say things like that. You should always be guilty because white people of the past were the only people who enslaved, killed, murdered, R-worded, and all of that other stuff. It didn't happen in China. It didn't happen in Africa. It didn't happen in England or Cambodia or the Philippines. It didn't happen anywhere else but where white people live, right? Don't ever say that. Tom, what's wrong with you? What a douchebag.
That I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose.
Nope.
And I never burnt a cross or hit my face with a hood. You can't just label me racist because I'm related to people who did some terrible way back before I was alive. My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed because of my pretty blue eyes. And Nazis, white supremacists, anyone who labels me as that because of my family genetics. The hate.
Bro, you're triggering a lot of people in that class, bro. Tom, you can't be saying these kind of things, okay? Oh my God. Okay, here's the thing. This is what I want to point out. When you have songs that have meaning like this, I don't think the purpose of the song is to be super flowy and nice and like catchy or whatever. I think the purpose of the song is to deliver a message. I think what he's doing here is he wants you to actually listen to the song and understand the context behind it. And obviously people are getting triggered in the background here because he's poking fun at the notion that you should be responsible kind of for what happened in the past. So I assume by that same logic, if, I don't know, your grandpa was a murderer, you need to go and do the rest of his time in jail. You and everyone else born after needs to go finish out his sentence, right? It's the same thing as saying because of the people in the past, the people in the present have to be punished for those or feel a certain way. That's the same thing.
For Caucasians is so pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the white devil, neo-Nazi cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say nigga, 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 nigga. The white race as a whole ain't the enemy, cause race is white people, but we're far from that collectively.
Oh!
Don't say that, white boy. Oh, you so bad, white boy.
Yeah.
Wish you were black, white boy. Big white boy.
You know how many times he said, white boy, wish you were black? Why do people say that, right? For one. You know what's funny? I've been told a lot of times, hey, you're the whitest black guy I know. Every time I'm told this, I'm like, you think that's a compliment? Because what you're essentially saying is because, well, I just so happen to be an educated, well-spoken, young black man, and I'm well-read because I do a lot of that stuff. I have a degree. I'm an engineer, software engineer, actually. All of that stuff, right? I'm the whitest black guy you know because I'm educated. You think that's a compliment? As if every other black person is not educated or smart or intelligent or has skills or anything, right? Every black person is supposed to be listening to gang-banging hip-hop music and doing drugs and committing crimes and doing that kind of stuff because that's a black person. So whenever I get those, it annoys me, like, chill out.
On some cognac sitting next to me, I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy.
Oh! It's a little backstory, right? I used to sell spirits, wine, alcohol, and all of that beverages, right? And I can't tell you the amount of, because here's the thing. I'm gonna give you guys a little insider, right? In the sales of beverage and stuff like that. In stores, retail, right? So where I worked, like we had lock boxes. We had a Bordeaux box with higher end Bordeaux's, like first growth stuff, like the Rothschilds and some champagnes and, higher end wines that were locked up in a box and people could see them. And then we also had lock boxes for popular or higher end spirits, like higher end vodkas, tequilas, rums, and all of that stuff, right? And I want to just focus on like the Hennessy box that we had. It wasn't just Hennessy, it was Hennessy, Douce, Cavassier, and all of those very popular drinks that are spoken about a lot in the rap community. Now, I can't tell you the amount of times that we had customers come in and see that box locked up, right? And they say,
I see y'all got all the black people drinks locked up.
And they joke, I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? If you have a very popular item, guess what? It gets stolen a lot. Not because of its black people, it's just extremely popular. Camus gets stolen. If we put out any Rothschild, those will get stolen. Bordeaux get stolen. White wines get stolen. Everything that has a popular name or whatever, they all get stolen. So we put them locked up in certain places because they keep getting stolen. But for some reason, we've had so many customers come in saying, why you gotta have all the black people stuff locked up in the back? And I'm sitting here like, bro, for one, I'm black telling you this, that, well, it's very popular. It has a high theft rate. That's why they put it back there. Like, oh, you calling black people thieves? No, people steal. People steal the popular stuff. Some people want to resell. Some people want to enjoy. I don't know why they're stealing it. They just steal it. It's popular. So that mindset of
a victim, you got black people.
You're putting that stereotype on black people. It's not the white people or whoever, it's you. And here's the funny thing. That box gets so much negative feedback or saying because black people drink. We have a box, the same thing for tequila, and it has all of these tequilas in there. We have the same thing for whiskey and vodka, which has all of like certain things in there too. And we never ever get a comment,
well, why you got all the white people stuff in this box?
No other group of customers come in and say, well, why do you have our stuff? It's not our stuff. It's a drink, bro. These things were made in Cognac, France, or wherever they are in brandy. That's where they're made. It just so happened that the hip hop culture picked up on it and then they speak about it a lot and it became a part of the culture. So yeah, I just wanted to go on that. Jesus Christ, I've been talking for long.
It's like Tanisha because her first name isn't Stephanie. Not only is that wrong, it's a waste of energy. Sipping on some cognac sitting next to me. I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy. I don't dislike Tanisha because her first name isn't Stephanie. Not only is that wrong, it's a waste of energy. Career ebony, 45 or 17, we all bleed the same. Martin Luther King or Kennedy.
Ooh, because they both got shot, right? They both got pow. They both died. They both bled. We like this whole racism notion and the racial pay gap and stuff like that. That's another point I want to point out, right? If there's a racial pay gap, you got to factor in of that gap that you're saying. Where are these people working? What kind of degrees do they have? What kind of fields are they working in? And then in that field, you have to isolate it, right? You can't just use the overall market. If there's a white engineer making $100,000 and then a retail worker that's black that gets $30,000, is there a racial pay gap there? Racial inequality there? No, they're two different sectors. Now, if there's that same guy that's black, that same guy that's white, and they both work in the same job, same year, same experience, but the white guy gets $37,000 and the black guy gets $30,000, then there can kind of be an argument there like, well, they're doing the same thing, everything, but then again, you have to look at it. Who negotiated better, right? There's a lot of factors into it, but to just say a blanket statement like pay gap or inequality, it's always information left out from that they never say, but people just gobble it up.
They're angry, I'm reciting the facts. She's white me raps and stole the culture right from the facts. Okay, it's fire, but we lit the flame, we siphoning gas. So this corny little honky man, the whitey is whack. History perpetuate the hatred within. And then you paint me with the brush you painted slave owners with. Yeah.
Oh. It's sad, man. I don't know what else to say. Everybody left the class because they were too triggered.
sister, an auntie, an uncle, and a grandma.
You're not supposed to say that, bro. Cause you know the black community got a bunch of baby mamas and godfathers. Oh, I'm canceled. I don't care. But we do gotta stop that shit, right? There's too many single moms out there. It's not a great thing raising a child by yourself. Don't do it. Go get married and have kids or something like that. You're responsible for that child. Always remember that, all right? You and the person that you chose to have the baby with. And if that person is a piece of shit, you knew that before you had the baby with him. Why'd you have a baby with him? Well, I thought I could change him with a baby. How about you guys go to fucking therapy? That can change you.
I picture when you're openly hating, and God willing, one day I'll have a kid of my own. I refuse to let you blindly hate my wife or my baby, so go ahead and hate the racists. I pray for their extinction. If you want to hate the white people, just make the distinction between the ones who want the best for everyone regardless and the ones who build the system just to smother you with action. Stop before you say it. I know what you've been thinking. How's a straight white male in 2018? You're making me the villain by demonizing my race for things I didn't do and decisions I didn't make. No one that I call a friend has ever owned a slave, and neither did our dads or our dads' dads. Sakes acknowledging atrocities were wrongly committed is all that I can offer when I'm wrongly convicted.
Like I said earlier, if you want to hold someone accountable for ancestors, right? Or even people just that look like them. If you want to hold them accountable for that, for the actions of people in their past, then you also need to hold yourself accountable for actions of people in your past. So if you had one person in your past, in your lineage, that was a reason that you're here today, if they did something vile, if they murdered someone, if they robbed, or if they stole, or if they're supposed to be doing a lot of time in prison, you need to face those consequences because it's a part of you and it's your doing as well. I understand atrocities happened in the past. You can't hold the guys here, the present guys for it. Because for one, they did not grow up in that. Most of us take the same history classes in the US, right? The history lessons that you learned is what that guy learned, that white guy, Hispanic, Asian, you guys are all learning the same history books. Similar, but you know what I'm saying.
Never hate a man for what God gave him in pigments, and I would never plot against him just because he is different.
It's funny. Never hate a man for what he's given in pigments, right? It's easy to hate white people online, right? Because, oh yeah, man, white people suck. You're hating white people. There's this notion that you can't be racist against white people. Do I even need to get into how stupid that is? If you hate insert people, you're freaking racist. If you hate them because they are whatever, then you're a racist. If I hate this person because he's black, I hate this person because he's white, I hate this person because he's Asian, you are racist towards that person. If you hate that person because they rep the Dolphins instead of Tampa Bay Bucks, then that's not racist. That's just you not liking them because of sports. But if you don't like them because of their ethnicity, then that is racist. It doesn't matter who the dislike or hate is coming from. It's racist, period.
Never judge a human for the cards he was given or call him lesser than myself because of the race that he's mixed with. White people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals.
That's what you got to focus on.
Monopolized the water and oil and injected your communities with drugs that they spoiled. Got no patience for Nazis, I think.
That's so funny, right? The white people that you hate are not the ones that you actually should, right? Because they're just regular, hardworking American folk trying to feed and take care of their families. It's the guys who are on top, I guess you should focus your energy on because they're the ones selling you all of this stuff anyway. So you're focusing on the wrong subset of people, right? Because those people are the people who would have supported you if you understood that they are not the people against you. They're just hardworking just like you. It's not their fault that they were born white. They're just living in a world that they were born in just like you. Giving blame to the wrong people, it never does anything good.
Better off dead, but fighting hatred with hatred, making the hate more intense. I don't want nothing to do with either side of the fence, so don't blindly attack me for wearing braids on my head. The people who believe you
only black people can wear braids.
Hate the ones who teach their children you ain't.
It doesn't exist anywhere in history.
We're all the same and judge you profusely, because the way that you're portrayed on our news and in movies, being white and being racist aren't the same, man, I promise. No, it's hard to tell the difference if I'm just being honest. I deserve the chance to show you I'm not part of the problem, and you owe it to yourselves. We got so much in common.
Oh,
Don't say that.
white boy.
Oh, you're so bad, white boy.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that's the professor there. You should have controlled the kids. Did Nova record this one? This song, this is really good. I like this one. Hold on, guy, I'm recording. Tom Macdonald Whiteboy. Very, very great song. I want to have a discussion in the comment section down below, so please let me know what you guys are thinking. Leave a comment down below. I don't want to give any more. I think I've spoken enough in this video. If you want to follow more, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and share what your thoughts are down below, please. So thank you for watching. It's your boy about to sign out. Peace.